Beneath the vast skies of North America, where mountain peaks pierce the heavens and forests stretch endlessly, an ancient story unfolds. It is the story of one of nature's most iconic and majestic creatures, the elk. Known scientifically as Cervus canadensis, this magnificent animal is a testament to the enduring power of the wild, a living embodiment of the untamed landscapes it calls home. With a stature that commands respect, elk are among the largest members of the deer family. Bulls stand tall and proud, their massive antlers branching like living sculptures, reaching as much as 4 feet across. These antlers are not merely ornaments. They are weapons forged by evolution, tools for survival, and symbols of dominance. Each year, they are grown, shed, and regrown, a cycle of renewal as ancient as the lands the elk inhabit. But there is more to the elk than its striking appearance. In the autumn months, as the leaves turn gold and the air grows crisp, the haunting bugle of the elk fills the valleys. This piercing, almost otherworldly sound is both a call to mates and a challenge to rivals, a signal of the primal battles that will soon unfold. Bulls clash in fierce combat, antlers locking in displays of power and determination. These battles are not merely about survival, they are about legacy, as the strongest secure the right to pass on their genes. Beyond their individual struggles, elk are architects of the ecosystems they inhabit. Once ranging across nearly the entire continent, elk populations have shaped the landscapes for thousands of years. Their grazing patterns influence plant growth, their movements carve pathways through dense forests, and their presence sustains countless other species, from scavengers to apex predators. Yet, their history is also a tale of conflict, as human expansion brought them to the brink of extinction in many regions. Through conservation efforts, these remarkable animals have been given a second chance, their story now intertwined with ours in an effort to protect the wild. From the snow-covered peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the lush meadows of the Pacific Northwest, elk thrive in some of the most breathtaking and remote corners of the world. Their migrations, spanning vast distances, are testaments to their endurance and adaptability. Whether they are traversing rugged terrain or grazing peacefully in open fields, elk are creatures of remarkable resilience, living on the edge of survival and magnificence. As we journey together into their world, we will uncover the secrets of the elk's life, its habits, its challenges, and its role in the delicate web of nature. This is not just the story of an animal, it is a story of the wilderness itself, a reminder of what is wild, untamed, and worth protecting. Life for an elk begins in the soft, verdant embrace of spring. In late May or early June, after a gestation period of around 8.5 months, a cow elk seeks a secluded spot away from the herd to give birth. This isolation ensures the safety of her vulnerable calf during its first critical days of life. The calf, typically weighing between 30 and 40 pounds at birth, enters the world spotted with white, an effective camouflage against the dappled light of the forest floor or grassy meadows. As summer transitions to autumn, the calf's spots fade and its coat thickens in preparation for the harsh winter ahead. By then, the calf has developed the strength and awareness to keep up with the herd's movements, whether migrating to wintering grounds or avoiding predators. Though still dependent on its mother for guidance and protection, the young elk starts to explore the dynamic and often perilous world it will one day face on its own. Elk, as large herbivores, are a crucial part of the food chain, providing sustenance to several predator species. While adult elk are formidable due to their size, speed, and sharp hooves, they are still preyed upon by skilled and persistent predators. Here are the primary animals that hunt and eat elk. Wolves are among the most significant natural predators of elk. These highly social carnivores hunt in packs, using teamwork to take down even large, healthy adults. Wolves often target weaker individuals, such as calves, older elk, or those injured or sick. Their hunting strategy involves exhausting the elk through relentless pursuit before delivering the fatal blow. Then there's cougars. Cougars are solitary hunters and rely on stealth and ambush to prey on elk, often leaping onto their quarry from a concealed position. They are most likely to target calves or smaller adults, but are capable of taking down full-grown elk, especially during harsh winter months when prey is weakened. Both black bears and grizzly bears occasionally hunt elk, though they primarily target calves or injured individuals. Grizzlies, being larger and more powerful, are capable of taking down adult elk, especially in the spring when elk are weakened after winter or during calving season when young calves are more vulnerable. Despite this, the elk is a towering presence in the wild, its sheer size and stature commanding respect in the landscapes it inhabits. Standing between 4 to 5 feet tall at the shoulder, an adult elk can easily surpass the height of most humans when its head and neck are raised. From nose to tail, these majestic animals stretch between 6 to 8 feet in length, their powerful frames built for endurance and survival in rugged terrain. The Irish elk, Megaloceros giganteus, was a prehistoric giant deer that lived across Europe and Asia during the Ice Age, going extinct around 7,700 years ago. It stood up to 7 feet tall at the shoulders and had enormous antlers spanning up to 12 feet, the largest of any deer species. Despite its name, it wasn't exclusive to Ireland nor an elk, with its name originating from numerous fossils found in Irish bogs. Its extinction was likely due to climate change and human hunting. The greatest misconception about elk lies in their seemingly calm demeanor, especially during the rut. Beneath their majestic appearance, bulls become fearless warriors, driven by instinct and high stakes. Their haunting bugles aren't just calls, but primal declarations of dominance echoing for miles. Antler clashes, often mistaken for mindless battles, are strategic duels where power and endurance decide the victor. The intensity of this season transforms these creatures into some of nature's most dramatic performers, a spectacle of strength, survival, and raw determination. Misjudging their ferocity during this time can lead to dangerous surprises for the unwary. Elk and deer are vital to ecosystems, cultures, and economies. As keystone herbivores, they shape their habitats through grazing, influencing plant diversity, and serving as a critical food source for predators like wolves and bears. Their movements also aid in seed dispersal, promoting vegetation growth. An elk's life comes to an end in the wild through a combination of natural challenges and environmental factors. As they age, elk become more vulnerable to predators such as wolves, mountain lions, and bears, which often target weaker individuals. Natural ailments like disease, injury, or the wear and tear of old age can also take their toll, diminishing an elk's ability to find food, evade predators, or endure harsh winters. For some, starvation during particularly severe winters becomes a reality, as deep snow and limited resources make survival difficult. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the incredible world of elk. These majestic creatures are more than just symbols of the wild. They're living examples of nature's beauty, resilience, and adaptability. From their awe-inspiring bugles that echo through valleys during the rut, to their ability to thrive in some of the most challenging environments, elk truly capture the imagination and remind us of the wonders of the natural world.